This video will talk about what's due this week in English 121. Let's start with an overview. This week you'll have 4 major tasks to get through. The first will be the student icebreaker discussion, and since your initial post is due fairly early on, I suggest that you go there first. The next thing you'll do is read the Module 1 English Composition 1 reading packet, which will talk to you a lot about college reading strategies, and will also give you an overview of MLA format. The next thing on the list is going to be to read the Exploration of Identity narrative packet. That one will talk to you both about narrative as a genre and about some different concerns in writing, like pre-writing, the idea of writing as a process, and how to write strong introductions and conclusions. Finally, you'll be looking at Module 1, Assignment 1, which is Academic Integrity. So let's walk through the 2 deliverables, the discussion and the first assignment. Discussions in this class will have 2 parts. There will be an initial post. That'll usually be due about Wednesday. Then you'll need to respond to 2 classmates. Those responses will need to be done by Sunday. One thing to keep in mind as you launch into any discussion and into really any online class at CCCOnline is that you need to be logging in and participating on multiple days. Ideally, you'll log in on at least 3 separate days, and we'll be able to see that you did that through your discussion posts. So the initial post by Wednesday will be an introduction to who you are. That serves 2 purposes. First, it's a good icebreaker to help everyone get to know you. Second, it helps you start brainstorming for the identity narrative that we're going to be writing throughout this unit. So in the initial post, you're going to start with a paragraph or more in which you offer a short general introduction to yourself. You're going to be sharing a few things about yourself. This can be where you live, things about your family, your interests, your hobbies. It may be what you're studying in school. The next part of this discussion post will ask you to name at least 5 groups that you belong to, and write a sentence about why each group is important to your identity. Once you've done that, you'll be moving on to responses. Responses should really be things that move discussions forward and keep the ideas flowing. To do that, you might ask your classmates questions. If somebody says that they're from another state, you might ask them what they miss or what brought them to Colorado. Or, if they are in Colorado, I know some of you are studying from other places. So if someone is studying from another place, you might ask them what took them there. You might also make connections. If someone else in the class is studying nursing and you're studying nursing, that's a great conversation topic. Finally, let's look at your Dropbox discussion. The Dropbox discussion is going to be looking at plagiarism, what is it, and how do you avoid it. This will involve 2 paragraphs of writing. The first will be a definition of plagiarism. The second will be a paragraph that explains how a good writing process can help you prevent plagiarism. For that paragraph, you might want to refer back to your readings that talk about the writing process and think about how those can help you make sure that you're not using too many of other people's ideas and that you're really generating your own thoughts and paragraphs. A couple things I wanted to note for this assignment. One thing is that you should not be using quotations for this. This should be written in your own words. And it shouldn't rely too heavily on your sources, even though you're going to be doing some reading, and you'll see that in your assignment sheet that talks about what plagiarism is. The second thing that I want to make sure to emphasize, and your assignment sheet will say this too, is a paragraph should be about 5 to 7 sentences. Paragraphs should use strong topic sentences. Those serve the same purpose as a thesis. A topic sentence makes a promise to your reader that your paragraph will talk about one specific topic, and only that topic. So make sure you're using good form for that. Make sure you've got concluding sentences at the end of each paragraph. And I'll look forward to meeting all of you on the discussion board and seeing what you come up with for this plagiarism assignment. Have a great week.